Hi everyone and welcome. Today I'd like to talk about sustainable living for beginners. According to the Bible, sustainable living has always been abiding by God's command to take care of the earth. In the current news around us, we can see a picture of a landfill. This is TPA Cipojang. It is a landfill in Serpong, located behind a funny housing complex towards Cisauk area. Here in the picture, we can see that the landfill was in overcapacity. The trash were piled higher than the surrounding trees. The embankment broke, and like a landslide, the trash spilled to Cisadane River. This same river is the primary water source for water treatment facility Perumdam Kabupaten Tangerang for BSD area and proximity, probably including our school too. On the other hand, we can see how things are mass-produced and they cost very little. We can buy without thinking twice. But have we realized some things take hundreds of years to decompose? We can now take a look at the issues of microplastics in the last century. Mass plastic production just began in 1955, which means less than 100 years ago. Cheap plastic were sold as disposable and hygienic. We can use them, then throw them away without adding more housework. This plastic degrades by getting smaller and smaller into microplastics, and now we have a major issue with microplastics. Here published in one study, microplastics can be detected even in 6 trenches in the world that are so deep, including Mariana Trench, the deepest of them all. In another study, scientists found the link between microplastics and the high risk of getting cancer. Sadly, Indonesia ranks second in the world that consumes the most microplastics. But today I would like to focus on how to begin sustainable living, how to stop this chain. Sustainable lifestyle is the opposite of convenience. In sustainability, we have to wash our dishes. All kinds of plates, spoons and forks, takeaway boxes, coffee cups, bottle sauces that are single-use are the worst kind of trash. Here in the left picture, we can see that this person buying food from a street vendor, bringing their own container from home, which is a good thing. Then the next question, can I just replace plastics with cardboards or aluminum foils? All materials still require resources to create. When we create more materials, there will be more trash, and all this will strain our environment. Sustainable living begins with our mindset to respect our belongings and the earth. It is time to ask ourselves, whose fault is it that our landfill become overloaded, like in the picture before? Is it only the government's fault? If we have another landfill, will the same thing repeat? When I buy drinks in plastic bottles or food in takeaway plastic boxes, have I considered that those will take over 400 years to decompose? When I have died and become dust, my plastic trash will stay intact. When I pray for my family's well-being, have I contributed my best to provide the earth that they deserve? In doing sustainability, we are asked to do 3 R initiatives, which are reduce, reuse, then recycle. These 3 have to come in that order: reduce, then reuse, then recycle. The very first step is to reduce. When we reduce waste, it makes sense to not create the waste in the first place. Next, in reuse, we can try thrifting or buying secondhand items. When our clothes or things are broken, we can try to repair them first, rather than throwing them right away. In recycle step, we do have to sort our trash. We then throw these recyclable items at the nearest recycling facility. We cannot just dump them in our bin. It's ironic to see that only 9% of our plastic waste gets recycled in Indonesia. Here I give some practical examples. There are 3 coffee cups. From these 3 coffee cups, which is more sustainable? Cup A takes over than 400 years to decompose, thrown away after single use. Cup B takes 50 years to decompose, thrown away after single use as well. Cup C takes over than 400 years to decompose, thrown away after tens to hundreds uses. When we apply 3R initiatives, we focus on reduce and reuse first. So option C is the more sustainable one because we can reuse and reuse and reuse. Say in another case, there's no option C. Then we have to pick the one with less decomposition time. When we compare bags, we can see plastic bags take 20 years to decompose, while paper bag takes a month. And spunbond bag has no definitive answer when I try to search. Some write 5 years to decompose and the others write hundreds of years. Some people have the wrong perception of spunbond bag made of cotton. Spunbond bag is actually made of polypropylene plastic. Therefore, it will decompose into microplastics. Here in the comparison, again, we focus on reduce and reuse. Try to not use any of this bag for single use. Under limited options that we cannot reuse, we pick with less compose time and the one that can decompose safely, which is the paper bag. When taking away food with the 3R mindset, one would bring his or her own container from home, be it a bowl or stainless steel food carrier like in the middle picture. Say we must use the plastic option. Then again sort our trash, then send the recyclable ones to the recycling facility. Next here I got some analytics that there are 45 billion menstrual products used every year, and most contain plastic. There are several eco-friendly ways nowadays that for that matter, we can use reusable pad, period underwear, and menstrual cup. If you are not a woman, you can help pass this on to your other half or family. Here is the list of recyclable materials. Recyclable plastic with examples of water bottle, styrofoam, tin wall or plastic takeaway boxes, pipe, children's toys, plastic bags, and shampoo and detergent bottles. Other recyclable materials include paper, wood, metal, glass, aluminum, and electronics. And where are the recycling facilities? Here is a list for recycling facility. Some even offer pickup services, which I love. There is also a list of refillery stores where we can refill household cleaning detergents and body care. And there is also a list of public figures that are actively sharing their sustainable lifestyle on social media. Another great way to begin the sustainable lifestyle is to start making compost from our trash. Composting helps reduce landfill waste greatly. It is also useful to make fertilizers that then can be used for home gardening. Composting also reduces greenhouse gas emissions. Greenhouse gases are those chemicals that contribute to the current global climate change. The right picture shows the compost when it is ready to use. This is a tip for those who want to embark on this sustainable journey. Pick the easiest way first and do it consistently. With time, try to learn another step. Sustainable living is a lifelong journey. Some people are way ahead, some are just getting started, and some are in the middle. It is important to keep trying our best and remember no shaming and no bullying in this journey. We as humans have limitless creativity, and we can use that in our sustainable living too. We can, for example, pick bar soap instead of liquid for more efficient logistics, which means less gasoline. Buy in bulk, and no sachets for less packaging waste. Even better, buy at zero waste refillery stores. We can cook at home to reduce plastic waste for takeaways. Take public transportation, plant some herbs and veggies in backyard. Normalize slow fashion, not following fashion trends. Repair clothes instead of throwing away, and this also applies to electronics and other things. Bring takeaway boxes and drink bottles. Bring your own bags to grocery stores and markets. Schools, as educative institutions, should participate in sustainability to teach and be a role model for the students and the neighboring communities. Schools can make plans for the next 5 years to reduce waste, as in the list on the left. Schools can think of sustainable practices and how best to teach students about the issues on hand. Thank you for listening to this presentation. In the end, it is God who possesses the earth and everything in it. When we show our respect to the earth, we also respect our God. Thank you.